This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
James is in Rhode Island. Hi, James. How are you?
Good, Dave. How are you guys doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
All right. So I'm a 40-year-old guy. I got a fiance and a baby who turned 2 in July. And my fiance and I, we have 3 Airbnbs that are doing really well. 4 years into it, last year we grossed about $102,000. This year we're forecasting to do about $127,000 gross on the 3 Airbnbs with a 62% profit margin. Day job is hospitality sales. I make about $120,000 a year. She is a psychologist. She makes about $110,000. So our issue is there are these micro lofts, and another one is available, but it's in a super historic old building. And I'm thinking about getting a 4th Airbnb. But the banks are telling me that I got to put 40% down, and they're going for about 2.25. So I want to hear your take if I should get another profitable Airbnb and have it under the same roof as all my other ones, or is that considered maybe too high risk?
Okay. Well, I'm not sure you called the right show. I'm not sure you know what we do, but so I own several $100 million in real estate. Okay. I love real estate as an investment. I went broke in the real estate business in my 20s, if you haven't heard the story. And the way I did that was I borrowed too much money. And the banks called our notes because we were in a high-risk scenario. The Airbnb business is basically the hotel business. It's a very high, labor-intense, a lot of hassle. So the money that you're earning on those Airbnbs, you're working your hiney off to get that money. And you're probably working you're working some other people's hiney off because it's a lot of hassle.
I'm the maintenance man. I'm the housekeeper. I'm the guy checking them in. Yep. Yeah. I mean,
and you have a 2-year-old.
Quarter mile away. So, yep.
Yeah. Why don't you pick up golf too? Oh my God. You ain't got time to do nothing. I don't know that you have the bandwidth to add another one on your personal, number one. Number two, the risk with Airbnbs is, that, as you probably know, and I don't know where it stands in Providence and Rhode Island, but many HOAs, many neighborhoods, many entire municipalities are passing zoning to stop it because they're disruptive to the neighborhood. And so I know a lot of people that have lost the ability to run an Airbnb on a property they bought for an Airbnb. And in a historic setting, that's very possible.
Right. It's in a unique building. It's the oldest mall in America where there's retail on the first floor and the second and third floor was repurposed to Airbnb. So it is in a commercial zone.
Okay. So that means the risk of them rezoning it and keeping you from doing it is less?
To my understanding, yes.
Okay.
Or it's going to take one new tenant downstairs that's a big tenant that says, I don't want people living upstairs.
Well, we're all on the board.
They're already got residential in there. It's just a matter of whether it's nightly rental residential, because it's a hotel in a sense. So I don't know. You're doing some things I don't want to do, and I don't recommend people do things I don't want to do. So number one thing you're doing is you're buying property with someone you're not married to. Very dangerous. Number two, you're going in debt to do it. Very dangerous. Number three, you have a high-risk business model that's dependent upon someone else called Airbnb. Very dangerous. Number four, you have to do all the freaking work, and you're getting ready to add 25% of the workload going from 3 to 4, and you have a 2-year-old. Very dangerous. So that's what I meant by I don't know if you've been around as much. And I'm not trying to be mean to you. I just think that all you have seen in this is the upside. You've not considered any of the downsides, and that's the way I was in my 20s, and it's what caused me to go broke. And so now I'm always looking. I'm not a negative thinker. Like I said, I own hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate. I love real estate, but I have low hassle real estate. I don't own a single Airbnb, and we've got enough residential. I easily could do that. But We don't want to screw with it. It's just too dadgum much work for the money, too much drama for the money. And so we'd rather make the money, a little slower and with a lot less hassle factor, and we don't borrow money. 100% of our real estate's paid for. I don't borrow money to buy real estate. So I'm a fan of the category of real estate, but after that, I've kind of given you some things to think about. So until you've thought through all of those things and make sure that you've decided how you're going to own, what ownership vehicle you're going to own this in with someone that you're not married to, real dangerous. That you get yourself into all kinds of messes here. And I think that's what the bank is smelling, and that's why they're wanting a huge downstroke. A good way to look at any business opportunity too, James, is to scale it in your mind. And if it doesn't scale, then don't grow it. Meaning, if it works for 40 Airbnbs, we might do 4. If it works for 4 but not 5 or not 10, then maybe we shouldn't do 4.
Why is that?
Well, because it's going to the idea is not scalable to where you get out of being the maintenance man.
You just have to keep absorbing more work and more work and more work.
And pretty soon you're going to go, I want to quit my job and be Mr. Airbnb.
Right.
And that's not scalable.
Then your one Airbnb app change or one Airbnb municipality change or your one...
Yeah. Apple decides they're not going to support the app anymore.
That's right.
With 13 point whatever. My crap. All kinds of people. I mean, that little move right there cost us about $20 million 2 years ago. So, that just because Apple decided to cough. And so, all that stuff. So these are things you can't anticipate, and you leave yourself vulnerable to it when you're just living right on the wire, when you're right on the edge, and then you just keep adding to it, keep adding to the plate until the food falls off, and that's what I heard here is a really super busy guy, ambitious guy.
You said this, and man, this has become increasingly, I felt it heavier and heavier. I have a very real lived experience being in the workforce during 2008, 2009, and there seems to be a lot of folks who have entered into 2010 to 2025, and it's been seemingly mostly upside. It's just been win after win after win after win.
Plus or minus COVID.
And plus or minus COVID, and there's the assumption that's just going to keep going that way. And there's it's tough to tell somebody, hey, you have to be prepared for when this thing goes south a little bit, or when the roller coaster goes down. And man, people don't have the psychology for it right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got your thing based on the Airbnb income of 4, and suddenly they don't rent for 4 months, you're in bankruptcy.
Whereas if you own them all in cash, you're annoyed.
Exactly.
You're really annoyed.
Or you put renters in.
Yeah.
And you get out of the Airbnb business and you move on. And that's it's not a big deal.
Right.
But yeah, it's a problem. Yeah. So no, I like James because he's ambitious and he's going after it. He's going for it. I want to support that, but I believe in being a nightmare killer, not a dream killer.